Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair. I am so excited to have Chanel from Jon Renau with me. And I'm going to let her introduce herself in a minute, but what we're going to be showing you today is their brand new heat tool, the Infrared Duo Styler. So Chanel, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I am Chanel. I'm one of the educators here at Jon Renau. I've been here for 6 years and I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. So I'm going to show you guys the simplest, easiest tool to use on your alternative hair. And I'm so excited to show you guys all the tips and tricks.
Yay. And I need as many tips and tricks as I can get. You guys have seen my styling. It's not the best. First, I just wanted to show you how this comes. It comes in this box like this. And it says, designed for heat-friendly synthetic fiber, alternative human hair, and biological hair. Your style instantly set. So that's great. So you can also use it on your hair. By the way, this is Clementine in Malibu Blonde. But I pull out my sides here, my own hair, even though it's not the same color, but my hair is not the same texture. You can see that. So I could use this to straighten it and make it, straighter and go with the wig better, I think.
Yeah, that's a great point. A lot of the times too for toppers as well, you'll prep your biological hair before and then you'll prep the topper as well. So if you do wear toppers, that's another way to use this tool.
Yeah, great. I can't wait to hear all about it. And she's going to tell us all about it. But I just wanted to show you this packaging. Let me pull it out. Okay, so here we are. Ooh, look at this. This is the tool. So what I'm going to do while Chanel is telling us why this is different from other tools, I'm going to plug it in and get it heated up.
Okay, guys. So what I love about this tool is it has the infrared light in the middle. So that just kind of like retains moisture, reduces frizz. It's just like the newest, latest technology. Here at Jon Renau, we go to all the biological hair conventions and shows and things like that. We want to stay on trend in the market. And it's just an amazing feature. Also, what I love about it is you won't see often that flat irons are completely circular. So you guys look at this, like look at how completely circular it is. This is great for adding curl, and I'm a curly girl, and so I love to add curl, especially in my heat friendly fibers. As you guys may or may not know, sometimes it can be very, very, very challenging to get the curls in your heat friendly fibers. So what I love about this flat iron is it actually has an airflow. So we're going to turn that on. You guys are going to be able to hear it. It has an airflow that comes out. So as you're curling, it's actually cooling in the process as well. I've never seen anything like it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I use it on my clients behind the chair as well. And so I absolutely love this product, you guys. It's this tool we use on set, we use everywhere we go.
That's amazing, the cooling part, because with a synthetic wig, you have to let the curl cool, otherwise it doesn't set.
Yes, it will not set. So we call it with our heat friendly, we call it the three C's. So curl, clip, and cool. Whereas this tool actually does it all in one. So you're curling, you're cooling, and then it's gonna curl. So we absolutely love this product.
That's great. Now, I have it in the off position, so you want to just lead me through turning it on? What do I need to do?
Okay, so you're gonna hold the power button.
This one?
Yep, the power button there. And hold it down, and it's going to give you a different degree. So for the heat friendly, you don't want to go above the 285. So you're going to keep hitting that power button until you hit to the 285. So keep clicking it, clicking it, clicking it until you get to the 285.
Oh, I see. Oh, there. Oh, I went past it. Okay, I got to do it again.
Go ahead, you're totally
There we
fine.
go. 285.
285. And so for human hair, alternative human hair, you don't want to exceed 355. So you'll notice some of the temperatures go a little bit higher than that. You don't want to exceed that because we want to preserve the integrity of the actual fiber itself. So heat friendly, 285. Human hair, 355. If you can do it on a lower setting with whatever you need to do, do that. The lower, the better.
Okay, great. And that's it for setting it then. It's at 285. I smell
Yes.
it starting to heat up, so.
Yes, it's starting to heat up, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the other button, which is the little fan. So you'll hit the fan.
Ah, and it's not too loud.
No, it's not too bad at all.
Nice.
I have a flat iron at my work that I use that vibrates. It's kind of the same thing. It's just like it's very subtle.
That's
The subtle
great.
sound.
And I didn't, now, do you feel the air coming out of here or no when you do it?
So it's a slight air, so it really does it kind of cools it from the inside. It's a really nice technology.
Okay, that's great. I just wanted to mention that because if somebody goes like this and says, I don't feel any air, maybe it's not working. It is
Right.
working.
It is working. It's not going to be like a blow dryer type of air flow. It's going to be
Okay.
really subtle. So what I'm going to do with my first one, you guys can see here on my style, I have her, this is the Haute in Catalina Blonde here. So as we know with our Catalina Blonde, she has a really beautiful flash front. You want to make sure too, guys, when you are curling or smoothing that you're taking the size of the actual flat iron. So you only want to do, this is about like an inch. So you only want to take about like an inch section. If you take bigger sections, you're not going to get an even distribution of heat. So it's going to it's going to heat up in some places and not heat up in other places. If you take something too small, then you're just over compromising and doing unnecessary work. So you want to take about an inch section. And what I like to do is I like to work in horizontal panels. So I'll kind of take an inch section here and take about that much. So you can see there, it's about an inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just kind of enhance some of this curl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start curling. There will be return hairs, so I'm going to go a little bit below the return hairs just so that they're not poking out. So as I go down, I'm just tilting my flat iron down and I'm just letting it completely go and I'm just curling it down. You guys, I want you guys to notice that as I'm doing it, the hair is completely smooth inside. So there you go. You can just kind of see how I
Wow.
curled it a little bit more.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that the hair, when you are having it go through the iron as well, that you're keeping it nice and smooth. So you don't want it to like twist or turn or do anything like that as you're doing it. You want to make sure that the hair is nice and smooth. I'm going to pull it a little bit closer to my cord here. So I'm going to do one piece over here and you can go again. You're going to go in here, start to bend the hair. Go a little bit below that return hair. So right at that kind of like parietal where the head starts to curve. Go rather slow as I'm doing it now. I can touch this part. It's not hot at all. And it just curls it so nicely. You guys, that is so hard to do with heat-friendly fibers. So I'm obsessed with this tool. What you can do too, if you want additional security, and a little bit more curl, I would go in and lock it with like a duckbill clip. So you can go in at the base and kind of lock it in. So you can go in and do the curl clip pull method with this still. But if you want a little bit more of that like lived in kind of texture, what you would do, then you would kind of stretch it out and kind of just loosen it up a little bit. So if you're wanting to kind of recreate that Holly curl, I would actually go in and kind of comb her out because Holly's not too curly. She's more
Right.
like a smoother curl. So you would go in and kind of smooth that out a little bit.
Okay, so now I am not good at styling, so I'm going to try this and you can
Okay.
direct me.
Well, no, let's walk you through it.
So now I should turn on the fan. Did you have your fan on? Because I couldn't even hear it.
Yeah, I have it on. I have it on.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. All right, so I'm taking about an inch section like this.
Yes. I would take all the little hairs out of the way, like anything that's in there. You want to make sure that you're only hitting with the tool what you're actually curling.
Okay, let me just comb this a little. And for all of you out there um, who know my styling capabilities, I actually made a mistake on Holly when I first got her. I trimmed her bangs too short. This is how I learn. Anyway, so I was thinking maybe I could flatten the bangs a little to make them longer. I don't know. What do you think, Chanel?
Yeah, definitely. You can go in and smooth them out a little bit more with the flat iron part and not bevel it. But if you want to add a little bevel, you can do that too. Now that this is actually rounded, so you can't do that with other flat irons because they have more of an angle on them, so you'll get kinks in the hair. But because this is actually designed in a circular motion, you can get that really nice bevel or even little flips up. I like to have that as well, where I'll actually flip the hair up and make it more of that like vintagey kind of look. It's super
Yeah,
cute.
that's
I love
great.
it.
Okay, so now I have the right hairs here,
Yeah.
right?
So
And now,
what you're gonna do, yeah, so what your position is you're gonna go like this on one side. So your elbow, the higher your elbow is on the side with the flat iron, the more of that spiral curl you're gonna get. The
oh,
lower your elbow is, it's gonna change the curl pattern.
oh, okay.
So just for, yeah, so going up at your elbow a little bit like that, you can lower the other hand down a little bit.
Okay.
You'll do like more like this motion down here and up here.
At the top,
Start at the top, exactly. And now start to curl it.
I let it
Curl it down.
close
Yep.
and curl it like this.
So you're gonna actually you're gonna curl the hair in the curling iron. So here, I'll show you one more time
Like
here.
this as I'm like rotating it like this.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So you're gonna rotate it. So I'm gonna take a completely straight section here.
Woo!
Oh my gosh, isn't it so fun?
That's great.
Go in, yeah. So you go in here, and then I'm just gonna immediately start turning my iron. You see how I immediately turn it? I
Oh.
don't even have to hold it. So you're almost using this as a curling iron. So you immediately start to curl it.
So for those of us who are not used to doing this, it may take a little practice for us to learn how to hold it.
Yes, it may. And then too, the other thing too, I want you guys to know is that when you're curling the hair, how the direction that you start curling it. So see how you're going is that's going to go a little bit forward. So if you want the curls to go back, typically we have all the curls going away from the face like this. So when you start that curl, you're going to take the hair and then you're going to curl it going back. You're going to make sure that the hair is coming in the direction away from the face.
Like this.
Yes. So you're going away from the face. Yeah.
And that one I got less curl. That's more like a holly curl because I think I
Yeah.
went more quickly. I don't know if you guys can see this.
But that's beautiful. So it gives you movement. It gives you options. That's what I love about this is you can make those really, really spiral curls and then you can do a little bit looser of a curl. And then now if I wanted to, smooth these out, I would take a section and then I would just go in and smooth out. Because what we know about our heat-friendly fibers is that it has style memory. So the style that you put in, it will stay in there until you reapply heat. Even through washing.
Right, that's the great part. So if you style it in a way you like, you can just leave it and it'll stay even through washing.
That's what I love about heat-friendly fibers. Yeah. So now, and I just smooth that out. So you can just smooth it on out. So let me wash you a little bit here. Okay.
How's that?
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, so you would just smooth that. So then what I would do too is you can, instead of making it really, really straight at the end, you can kick it out. You can round it a little bit. So you would go in and you would kind of tilt it in the direction that you want it to go. So you would go in here and just kind of round it out a little bit. So see how that just kind of adds a little bit of bevel to the end there? A little bit.
Yeah. So really, it just is a matter of, you're so natural at this, of me getting used to. I noticed you held the hair up here.
Yeah, so I just have a little bit more control, so then I can kind of like let it do. See how it's starting to kind of go in a little bit more?
Right here, yeah. Now, I think I maybe have to hold it longer at the bottom or something. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, super cute. You would just kind of play with it. So you really do have the versatility with this particular tool because you can do those kind of beveled ends. Yeah, where you can't do that with other irons.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, I love this. And really, I'm sure once I start using it more, I'm going to get used to the motions.
Yeah, no, it's such a fun tool. I love to do it. You can create all different types of curl patterns with it. You can smooth out, reduce any friction frizz as well with your heat friendly. So I do want you guys to know that this is not to be used on traditional synthetic fiber. So only on heat friendly synthetic fibers that you can use this tool on and your alternative human hair.
And so with heat friendly, you do have to use heat periodically to keep it looking nice. So this
Yeah.
is a great way to do it. And did you talk about the infrared and why that's better?
Typically with the infrared is it just like locks in moisture, shine, and it just is like the newest and updated latest technology that we have on the market. And so it just really helps preserve the fiber itself throughout the process. So it's not just heat on heat. It really does kind of work some magic in between as well.
That's great, especially for maintenance of heat friendly wigs.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any other styling tips you want to show us?
I think the biggest thing here, I have some notes over here. I just want to make sure that I've hit it all with you guys. What I would do too, just so you guys know, is I did prep my wig with the heat friendly, so heat protectant spray. So just using some heat protectant spray as well. So we have one as well at Jon Renau. So just prepping your piece with a heat protectant spray, using your white tooth comb. Again, just 1 inch sections I think are going to be the best for you guys to make sure that you get that consistency and styling. So the other thing too is you would just take panels, little 1 inch panels all the way around, and then you can even section it out in half. So you would do this half down here, and then you would do the top half in 1 inch panels.
Right, so that you don't have too much hair in the tool at once.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just kind of going in a downward motion like that. I tend to go that way. And then again, so my elbow and I'm wrapping the hair and then I'm immediately starting to curl down like that. So that's kind of the motion. And then if I'm on this side, it's the same thing because you're gonna have opposite. So then this, because I have the flutter in here, you're gonna go like this and go down. So my
Okay.
elbow's gonna
So
be
your elbow's in the front, yeah.
yeah, so just kind of getting used to that like hand position is going to be key when you're doing it. The great thing I love about wigs is that you can style them on a blockhead. We
Right.
don't recommend styling that on you just because you don't want to like pull at the piece or possibly burn yourself or anything like that. So we do recommend always styling on a blockhead.
Yeah, and I mean, you can get the back of the head so much easier, you know.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of it because you're trying to do it on yourself and you're like, where? Yeah. So I love it. And then yeah, it's really good for like refurbishing curls. So in the holly is a great one to kind of replenish and kind of refurbish that curl.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do actually is I'll do another video, but I'm going to try to refurbish my holly, and I'll show you guys me using it as I get better with it. I like to practice with the tools after I learn from the experts and then show everybody.
You'll get the hang of it. It's honestly once you just start getting the hang of it and you'll see the different curls that you can create and it's really fun. So yeah, the more you kind of pull at the curl after you've curled it, it's gonna loosen it up. If you guys do pin it, it's gonna be a lot tighter of a curl.
Awesome. Well, this was so helpful. I'm so excited to actually use this tool and get used to it, and I'll be doing more videos on it. Thank you so much for coming on and showing us how to use it.
Of course, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to have some hairstyling fun with you.
Great. Yeah, and everybody, if you have questions, put them in the comments below and we'll get back to you.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye.